recording. It is going. Alright.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm no longer heavy. I'm now on scout. After this, after these 2 games here, I'm now on scout.
Okay.
So
What
I
classes do
wish
I have in VC then? Scout, Demo, who's the third?
spy sniper. Right now sniper.
Okay.
But in this game, but Mario and Strain or not Strain, Crimson
Okay.
switch out.
So in
Yeah.
terms of trap spots, you can put traps in the rock here. They'll clip through the face of the rock and sit underneath it. You want to also spread them out more. You don't need 3 crit sticks in one spot to kill someone. They do like 270, so one will kill anything but a heavy. So your best spots on top of the gate is fine. This rock is a good spot. I'm not sure if you can. You can on the casual upload. I'm not sure if you can on F10 or whatever this is. You can place them on the back of this post. Don't.
I should have been put on there, yeah. It
Yeah.
can be.
You can definitely still place them here. You can still place them here on the back of this guy. And then also really funny ones. You can place them up here, and then if your medic sits in cubby, anyone who sacks for your med is walking straight into crit stickies, and it's very funny.
Mhm.
But the big thing is just spread them out more, so that they're harder to find.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Actually, let's look at your position back here. So, actually, I do need to rewind that. Should rewind, there it is.
Mission
Right here.
begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds.
So make sure your sniper is buffed here.
4, 3,
So, for your sniper, be very careful of taking SVS super aggressively, SVS being sniper v sniper. Especially on points like upwood first, upwood third. You don't need to be taking the SVS, okay, you do get a buff first, so that's good, but the thing with sniper v sniper on defense is only take the sniper v sniper if the offensive sniper is in a sight line that is a big problem for your team. So their snipers sitting in spawn isn't really that big of a problem, so you don't need to be looking super hard to take the SVS with them, because if you lose the SVS and die, it's super easy for the other team to just walk spaces super free for them. You killing the other sniper doesn't really get you anything. So it's just something to keep in mind. So like right here, you instantly lose the SVS, which it'll happen no matter how good you are. You'll just lose the SVS sometimes. And it's just not worth it to lose the SVS at this point. Or to even go for it, I mean. It's not worth it to even go for it. Interesting gun spot. Typically the gun is put back here. If you want it that forward, you're gonna have to pull it pretty fast.
attention. 5 minutes left in the mission. 5 minutes left in the mission.
And your sniper didn't get telly, so they're really slow. Very unfortunate. As for heavy, you want to be playing more on playground. You want to be playing like right here. That way you're denying.
Yeah, I'd asked, but I
said to
Forgot-
get up here.
I forgot voice. I forgot who you were.
Yeah, just play it there. Like, this is the spot you want to be. You can look
Alright.
left and shoot flank, or you can peek over the right and shoot playground. Sorry, not playground, porch. But you can also get buffs over here. Just be careful with sniper on the right side when you're peeking like that. The big thing is you're just denying playground to the other team. You win first by pushing playground. You should be leaving right now. Your entire team needs to just leave. You're down your demo, you're down your sniper, you lose these. At the most aggressive you want to be is using your Uber to leave. But without your demo, that's a bit... Look at how much space you don't have. All of this space is free for blue. You're all right here. It is time to leave right now. Don't even wait for the exchange. Just leave. Be gone. If you don't leave right now, you're basically all gonna die. Right? Okay, you're losing to leave. Yes, please leave. Please leave.
Nope.
Very sad. The other team.
Since this is our first one, like we've struggled with main calling because
Yeah, that'll happen. I mean,
as you can tell here, Plaque is a very vocal person.
Yeah, I mean it happens.
I'm playing bad trauma right now.
So the three things you want to be looking at to know when to leave are space, who's dead, and cart time. If the cart's really close, if you don't have a lot of space, or you're down important classes like a demo or sniper, even just one of those being down can be a big deal. If any two of those things are true, you probably want to be looking to leave, especially a point like first that you're not supposed to hold super hard anyway. Now let's look at second. Alright. So in terms of space, this is a bad spot for medic. You generally want to be playing like over here. It's fine. Over here, it's just spam and slight line. It's not great. If your soldier is dead, that's unfortunate. Tunnel is very free. Demo should rotate and spam cart, potentially. You just lost tail. Okay. So the big thing is once you lose hail, you just lost tail because you didn't set up quite fast enough because you got punished pushing out of leaving first. So now you push back to platform because they were just a bit faster than you on hill. Never try to repush from platform like this. So you're about to repush from platform into them on hill. They gave up a lot of space on hill, actually. They should have more players like right here. But what you want to do instead is you want to come from respawn, come out back here, and set up on tracks, and play your sniper off of tracks. Trying to push off a platform like this, you just look at how many people are here. It would take one demo shooting at you, and then you just all die. It's not great. And there's the demo shooting at you, and look at all of you dying. It's very sad. Yeah. They didn't have anyone follow up on the demo, so they didn't actually get any kills off of it. You should be leaving, by the way. There's no reason to be here anymore. A big thing with payload is knowing when to leave a point. If you stay in too long and get punished, the other team's not doing a great job of punishing you. But if you stay in too long and get punished, drop a bunch of players, it lets the other team roll you to the next point. And then if you try to fight that next point without enough players because they're all dead, you can snowball the entire game. So it's very important on payload to know when to leave so that you don't get snowballed. Like that, yeah, they did actually punish you pretty well there. And I mean, if you wanted to use, I see someone in the chat complaining that you could have used, but you should have used to leave. Really, you should have just left way sooner, though. And then again, here you are losing third because you stayed in too long. I'm honestly surprised they're not being more aggressive. They don't seem to realize how free the space is. They should just walk at you and kill all of you. You're just sitting and choke, eating spam. There we go. They should have done this 5 seconds ago. And now they're punishing you. That's what you guys should do. You just kind of have to play back the tracks and do what you're doing. But the other team beefed that incredibly hard. They should have stomped you. That's okay though. It was a decent retake on your part too. They were just kind of sitting there and you managed to walk in and shoot them. Your demo probably shouldn't be over there. As demo, you want to be playing here, spamming the choke. If you need to shoot kite, you can just arc stuff over the hill. Because you're heavy. As heavy, you want to be playing in here. This is your elbow is heavy spot. You just kind of play in here and occasionally peek down here to fight this.
Okay.
Again, when you were being passive, it was fine because the other team had so much space and you didn't have the players to contest. But now you're all just sitting back here, and a second ago at least you had your demo with you. So like, look at how free they're walking through choke. Your heavy's the only one walking at them, and really your heavy should be dying here, but he's not. There we go. Now your heavy is getting shot.
I love being healed.
Okay, their demo can't aim. Very sad. But like, it's the same thing. You're resetting back here. You want to be more forward than this because you can't shoot kites from back here, right? So you want your heavy up here, denying the choke. You want your demo right here, helping spam the choke. Your sniper can occasionally peek this. Just again, be careful about taking the SVS when you don't need to. And then your soldier should be on catwalk up here. Soldier on catwalk is big. Just deny this choke, deny cart, and deny them space on catwalk. Yeah, it's more the same, just being really passive. What's Blue gonna do? Blue's just waiting for Uber. If you're ever in the position of blue where you're sitting around, don't have, what you should do is you should rotate your combo to here. You rotate your combo here, your demo stands here, and just spams over the hill. Are they pushing? No. Oh, they sent a sack through C house. Okay, that works too. But you get your demo right here, start trading spam, and then you just put players on the cart to push while your demo spams. Pyro stays with med, and you just build Uber while pushing the cart, and then you're actually getting space. What they did of sending a sack in, it's fine. I would personally prefer cart time, but their sack worked. Actually, let me rewind to see why the sack killed all of you. It'll be...
Mission fire.
Right, here we are. So your soldier should be catwalk, your scout should be over here. He's just got alive, your scout is alive. Yeah. Let's see, what are they doing? So there's the sack through there. Okay. I mean, so they got one with that. Oh, I see. It's just you being passive. They finally punish you for being passive and just walk in. Okay. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So that's what they should have done like 3 minutes ago, because you're being passive. A very important thing to be doing, and on any map, but especially third where the choke is so tiny, is making sure you're denying the choke. It's much easier to shoot the other team when they're walking through a choke than when they're in the open like this. So it's very important you're playing aggressive enough to be denying those chokes so people can't walk through for free. So now, you could set up in tiles. You don't really have the space. Your players are just coming up, though. So it would be iffy to do that. I would set up...
We know space and they have Uber ad. We know they had full Uber ad on us.
Yeah, no, they're fully red. Yeah, definitely don't go tiles then. No. If you had left into tiles, you could have done it. I'll talk about how to type...
We were fast, but we weren't fast. So that's why I told them not to go.
Yeah. It's fine not to be in tiles, but I'll talk about how to kite Ubers in tiles in a second. You can just leave through clock to get into tiles fast. Playing in main is fine. At full disad, pub spot might be better, but main isn't terrible. How you kite Ubers in tiles? You basically just make them use. Your medic should be playing back here anyways. Your heavy's watching the main show. Your demos either in clock or with you. They use, and you walk backwards down this hallway, and then you just jump down and leave, and then you take the Uber. Especially if you force them to use early by being aggressive and spamming into them, it can be very, very good. So they're under right now. Let me look at your position. Soldier's fine. Gun is fine. Who do we have here? Medic should never be there. Medic should be like here. Generally the spot for med. Where's your heavy? Heavy should be watching main stairs. You need your heavy watching main stairs so they don't walk for free. Where's your demo's watching clock? That's fine. But yeah, so your heavy's not walking main stairs. They walk main stairs for free. They use... And then they got too much space before using, so you couldn't kite it. Very sad. That's it. And they wiped you. They should immediately drop out of tiles and start taking space on your spawn as they shoot the gun. Let's see if they do that. Nope, they're just gonna sit tiles and let you respawn. Amazing. Big brain. They got the gun. They should go. Go, blue. Blue fears too hard.
Oh no, we were told they hadn't played in like nearly double-digit years.
I mean, so you guys are an AM team, right?
Yeah.
So their
Hopefully.
demo is IM, their pyro is advanced. The rest of their players are probably newcomers / AM, but if you look at their squad, look at their pyro and demo. So it's not just
Hopefully all super laggy players.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. AC 130 organized it.
That's questionable. But okay. Alright, so right now you should just kill the entire other team. And then you win the game. Okay. Actually, what you should be doing is you should be running a sack for their sniper medic. So let's see. No one is sacking. Are we waiting for something? It's fine to clear stickies before you sack and stuff. What are we doing?
Yeah, sorry.
So we
I
get a
do
demo sack.
nothing though.
I mean, that's you should always sack at least 2 players. Ideally, you're sacking like 3 or 4. So
Okay.
the jump you did is mostly right. You just want to curve it a little more and like be here instead, so you can land on the med. It's also, if you're going to jump into the gun, it's a good idea to wait for your spy to be able to sap the gun for you. And then, like, other players, you just have a bunch of players sitting right here, not really doing anything. All of these players could have come in the sack too. Like Heavy, you can eat Buffalo Steak Sandwich, Drawn Fist of Steel, and just run at them. If you punch the med twice, they die, so that's good. Your Pyro can just, like, literally walk in if the gun is zapped. Engineer can be on cart instead. Your Soldier should have jumped in too. And the important thing with the sack is to know what you're sacking for. So you can sack for the Sniper, who's usually on Playground, or you can, yeah, there he is, or you can sack for the med, who's usually in cubby or back by the gun. But you want to make sure you're all sacking for the same thing. You do get the demo, though, either in a DM fight or a sack, I'm not sure. So with the demo dead, your medic should be coming out of spawn. You should be looking to take the exchange. There's no spy, so it's pretty safe for your med to come out. You have good cart time. Where's their Heavy? Heavy's alive, you could be on Playground, you don't know. So really what you want is you want to be ready for this exchange. Your Heavy should be staying healthy for the exchange. Really, all your cart pushers at this point, cart pushing is done until you take the exchange. Is your med still in spawn? Yes. Yeah, okay. You're waiting for your demo. Okay, that's fine. I didn't realize your demo was in spawn. Okay, your cart pushers are living, so that is good. Live. Don't take these fights. Don't take these fights. You're just dying for no reason. You want to, as Heavy, it's very important to live for the post-Uber. That is after Uber.
Okay.
That's like where Heavy pounds. So, your demo walked in with no beam, and you did an exchange. Really, if your med had been with your demo, like walking through here with your demo, that would have been fine. It's a bit sketchy with your sniper being alive to do it from there. It's better to exchange over hill if their sniper's alive, but I mean, it's fine. You just kind of need to get in and take that exchange, because right now you're just wasting time. I mean, you both have Ubers. There's no reason not to use it. Just like walk in, take the exchange. Same thing. You're just kind of sitting here, eating spam, not really taking space. Take this exchange. Oh, are we going? Are we going? Are we going? Yes. Okay. Make sure you have someone. So generally, you want on most maps, most of the time, you want demo and either scout or pyro. Heavy and Ubers, except on very specific points on very specific maps, should not be in the Uber. You're too slow. Because how exchanges generally work is you walk in, you make them use, and then you walk out. Heavy is not good at walking. He can't walk in and he can't walk out. So he wastes all the Uber walking in, and then gets caught in and dies, or wastes the entire Uber walking back out and does nothing. So.
Okay.
And then the other thing is, if you have your pyro in, you can stuff their Uber. Because you notice how they just kind of stayed in for free. If you had a pyro, you could have kept the space you got from the Uber. You did get a couple of kills, though. Their sniper and demo are dead. This is actually very winnable. So what you want to be doing now is you have two options. The easier, more straightforward one is just get your team up here and refight from up here. Your demo can just kind of walk over hill or walk through main. Your heavy can walk top left and just kind of shoot things while your cart pushers get on cart. That's the more straightforward way to do it, and if you're all there, all doing that, that's fine, especially in lower divisions. The slight better way, but that takes a bit more coordination, is you fight Playground instead. So your demo starts spamming Playground, your heavy, do you know this jump from here to here? You can walk on these rocks and then jump from here onto Playground as heavy. And so then you can get your heavy on Playground, make sure your demo is spamming it with you to fight the other heavy. And then if you get heavy and soldier on Playground, you can just have the high ground and you can spam it out and win. But you guys did just immediately walk in, I think, over hill, which is fine, that works. Very unfortunate. Yeah, that's just a thing to keep in mind in Highlanders. As you're pushing, that's when Spy is going to want to go for stabs. So that is the time to be looking backwards, especially as medic. Your demo is just going to stagger himself. That's a fine position, but he's all alone, and then he's dead. Notice how he's spawning 4 seconds later than your heavy, and your medic's already back up. So he's going to be spawning late, and you're going to be waiting for your demo, so careful of that. So don't take this SBS. Yep. You're just taking it alone. There's nothing pressuring the sniper. He's hard scoped. You're generally going to lose unless their sniper's bad. And now you're not here to take it with your team, so your team doesn't have that pressure from you. So what I would do, this is mostly fine. It would be nice if your sniper was alive and with you. And the other thing is, if heavy pushes from left, so you can walk up these top left of the UI, you can walk up these little stairs here and then walk from top left. There's a door there. If heavy walks from there, it just, because right now if the demo shoots you, he's shooting 3 people. It just makes you come in from different directions. It really helps you not all eat the same spam. I mean, this is fine. You're fearing sniper a little bit. Having the sniper. Make sure you're protecting your sniper if your sniper is with you. Oh, I didn't see the sniper. He was with you. Yeah, if your sniper's with you and taking the SVS, just walk. You're fearing too hard. You're just kind of sitting here trading spam. Be leading players for no reason. You want to either walk in and fight it or not. You're just kind of indecisive and leading players endlessly. So like right now, you're in, you're committed, just go. And notice you peek with your sniper, and he doesn't get stabbed by spy, and you actually win the SVS. Amazing. You should be looking to take the exchange now, by the way. So heavy should be looking. Yeah.
It's crazy how much of calling just telling your people to not is just telling them to commit.
Yes. Correct.
Like it's different. It's significantly different than sixes.
Yeah. So again, you're about to take the exchange here. You should be looking to take the exchange at least. Your heavy should be trying to stay out of the exchange and staying healthy, so they're alive for the post fight. So your demo should be walking forward. You have your pyro. Your pyro should be walking forward. Should be looking to take this exchange. You have really good positioning here on them. They just don't shoot your heavy. I mean, that walks. Their heavy's inside tunnel. That should be called because people died.
Yeah,
to it.
that we didn't. Oh, Apex died to that. Okay.
I mean, that's fine. They're down. You should be getting pressure on them. So what you want to be looking to do, demo on cart is bad. Demo should really never be on cart. Like, literally anyone else should be on cart. Heavy should be looking to get into these windows here. You can walk through, get on these windows, and then you can shoot platform. And the demo plays the corner low down here. To fight this. Yeah, the players from side tunnel killed your medic. That is unfortunate. That's just this comms issue. And really, you should have been walking forward anyway, so they wouldn't have been quite so easy to walk into you. But it happens. It's fine. You should still win the point. They all wiped. In fact, what you should be doing right now, even without your medic, notice they are 6 down. You should just be walking your combo forward. Like, walk your combo into them right now. Like, do not here. Go. Yes. 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 Ideally, you would have more players with you. But, you know, yeah, if you had like 2 players with you, you could have gotten a lot more pressure out of that. That's fine. Neither team has Uber right now. Bring your combo right here, and then get ready to push the cart, basically. You don't want to fight choke. You don't have Uber. Their team did get set up, unfortunately. At least a little bit. So if you push through the choke, the other team's bad. It is that simple. And indeed, you are failing to push the choke. That is fine. You want to come over here and push the cart anyway. Demo just plays here. Heavy can sit kind of on the cart or go C house over there by dropping down, walking around. Okay, this is fine. Playing a little far away from being.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna start using that.
What?
C house.
Yeah. Don't do it all of the time. The best time to do it is when the cart is like right here, because then you're making space, for the cart to get up this last ramp. That's the best time to do it. Catwalk is actually fine too. But again, you just want your beam out here healing your cart pushers to get this cart time. Like, you have the space and cart time to be doing this. Yeah, you just... No, your medic died. Did your medic get stabbed? Very unfortunate. There's spies getting away with a lot. Make sure you're watching for those spies. The big thing to keep in mind with spy is spy time. My concept with spy time is when the spy dies, they can't stab anyone. When they spawn, depending on the map, there's about 8 seconds before they're in position to stab someone. It can be longer on Upwood a lot of times. But just keeping track of when the spy spawned, when they could be able to go for a stab, and then also when they would go for a stab. So, for instance, right as you're grouping up for a push, right as you're going into that push, that would be the ideal time for a spy to go for a stab. So, make sure you're checking for spy at those times, so that they're not getting these stabs. But really, your combo should have been out here. Anyway, your demo and medic should have been over here, helping support your cart pushers. I mean, this is fine. You're getting great cart time. They're just not contesting your cart pushers. You're making space by walking through choke, which is okay. But you just can die really easily in choke, whereas here you're a lot safer. So, okay, they have a lot of giving you a lot of space. You're walking in off that. That's good. You've basically won. Okay, yeah. I mean, it was fine. You were making space from choke instead of roller coaster, but the other team let you do it. So, all right, right now. They have, you don't. You should be looking to run a sack through under. So what that looks like is group up. This is farmers. You can see the farmers logo. This is group up out here. Do not group up in spiral. You're grouping up in spiral. This is terrible. If a soldier peeks that, you're just giving him free banner. So you want to group up out here. You're going to send your demo, your heavy. Definitely demo, maybe heavy. possibly soldier through under, so like this, up these stairs into them. You're going to send your sniper, maybe scout, maybe pyro, maybe soldier to spiral. No, never push spiral as a combo. I'll get to that in a second. This is spiral in here, by the way. But you just, the one I'm talking about right now is the stack. So you put your sniper in here, protect him with your pyro, with your scout, maybe your soldier. Because you can't see it because there's a big heavy in the way, but there's a sight line right here. And then you're basically just looking, the players under just kind of walk up these stairs. Soldier whips them if soldier's here. You just walk up the stairs into them, looking to get the med to force onto you. As for pushing into clock, the reason clock is bad. So first, you have to get up these stairs, which is usually camped by a soldier and a demo. So it's one choke here that's really annoying to get through. You're now in a sight line. This window's a sight line from them too. You then have to walk through here, which gives them time to rotate. You're walking through another choke, into the gun and another sight line, through another choke, into their heavy, and if they're losing, they can just leave. It is not good. It is terrible. Never push clock as a team. Like, your combo should never go clock on offense. This is terrible. Oh, there's the choke one. Demo spamming you. You just dip the demo, though. Okay. And then the game ends before we can see you all die. Very sad. Yeah, you want to go, the map's going to end, so I'm probably not going to be able to. You want to go under like this and then up these main stairs. To push left.
Oh my gosh, spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti meatballs.
The review just ended.
Oh.
No, we can pop open the Asheville one first.
I was fashionably late. My apologies.
Yeah, so we
Sure,
got 10
Blair.
minutes to
We
go
can-
through this.
we can
probably not
pop
gonna
open
get
the
through.
reason that I'm now scout.
You guys are...
Red.
Yeah, we're red.
Yeah, you're red. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Your demo should jump in a second if he's not. There we go. Give him another buff, let him jump again.
The first round.
The
So-
first one was a doozy.
You want to jump a little sooner, you put the sticky like here and jump from here. Just makes you a little faster. And then you're going to want to... up. So generally you want to jump from back there.
Look, I don't know the rule.
Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. I'm telling you. Generally you want to jump from back here. Generally you want to jump from back here. You're going for shutter. You're going to land like right here. You're going to wait for an arrow from your medic. You get arrowed. And then you walk through shutter. And as you're walking through shutter, you should be charging a sticky so you can land it right on their shutter. So right. So the other team has a bit more space than you. That's unfortunate. Your demo's low. Get your demo healthy. Other players should be looking to continue to deny space. Once your demo is healthy, you want to just, even a little bit before, really, other players should be walking forward to contest them. What you don't want to do is you don't want to stack shutter and stack ramp, because they're just going to walk into you and kill all of you. Oh, your medic dies. You should immediately die for their med. If your med dies on a mid like this, like your med's first death, immediately die for their med. Now you're just full dised, and all your players are sitting around doing nothing. Oh, John's going for it. Oh, and he gets the knife. But look at how they're all looking backwards if like an explosive class had walked with him. I think your soldier went too, actually. If one more player had been with you, you could have got some good damage out of that. Your flank had the right idea, though. Just needed more players. Even if you don't get the medic, you're just all going to spawn 2 seconds after your medic anyway. Right, so right now you're full disad. Wait for your soldier to be alive, and then run another sack wave. Or you can do a dry fight. On sack waves, so you should be bats. You want your combo on bats up here. On actual sacks are really good. You can just like sack everybody over this roof. Ideally your spy is behind, calling where the med is and yelling into. And it's really hard to deny that if everybody jumps them at the same time. Alternatively, you can just go for a dry fight, Kuva on bats, push off of bats or through shutter into them to try to make them force, then your medic plays to leave shutter. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to sit here and, quote, wait for Uber. Also, as medic, don't stand there, stand up here. They can walk through shutter really easily, and then you're just there, and you get 2-shot. Also, as heavy, you want to watch the shutter. So as heavy's like standing here, or maybe back here, but looking at the shutter. And again, you're just kind of sitting here waiting for Uber. Your flank should be, your scout should be with your flank over here. Unless you want to run a sack or something, but it doesn't look like you're running a sack. You're just sitting here waiting for Uber. That's a minute off the clock, basically. And careful, for all classes, careful of standing right here. This is just like where all the demo spam lands. As demo, if you want to fight roof or fight boxes, there's boxes. You want to take it wide around like this. Okay, but you are walking with your Uber.
Is their med dropped?
Oh yeah, I dropped the meds, Scram Meatball.
Nice. Yeah, so in that case, you just all want to walk in. But notice how it took a minute to do that. If you had done a sack earlier, you could have gotten it way sooner. So, but it's fine, it's fine. You do get the med, and now you're walking, it's good. Soldier bombs in, this is good, this is good. Where is your medic? Your medic should be in this 100%. Okay. That's unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, it'll happen sometimes. You should still walk in. Like, solo pyro, you can still kill all of them. Like, it's still so free. Just like anybody else walk in. Now their med's back up. Now it's going to be a lot harder. Unfortunate. You should not be ramp. This is bad. Never refight from ramp. It's terrible. Don't do it. No. No. So you're going to use super early. Nope. Up. You get sniped. Okay. Yep, that'll do it. And that is why ramp is terrible. You have to use super early or you die. So the general flow of Ashville is you hold on this side of the map and you push from this side of the map. You can also push from shutter. But you don't want to push from ramp. Even if you're like on point and you get forced off of ramp and you're standing like here, you don't even want to refight from ramp. It's just so bad. If you get pushed off, you want to just rotate and refight shutter.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Do not wait for Uber. Do not do it. Or run a sack. Do a dry fight. They don't even have, so you can easily run a dry fight here. Do not sit here and wait for Uber. Also, positioning heavy should watch shutter. Medic is no longer in the stairs. That's good. Oh, medic's back on the stairs. How's your flank looking? You have ramp. You could put your sniper on ramp if you want. Where's your sniper? Where's your sniper? Creamy. Are they a spawner? They're a spawner. Okay. You have so much space. They have, but you can take a dry fight to force and refight in the post. You do definitely want to walk, though. Make sure you have beam on you as you walk. Very important. Your demo and heavy are very unhealthy. If, like, 2 more people had walked with you, you could have gotten the force. So I'm noticing your demo and heavy walking alone a lot. Make sure you're calling to walk. I think you said your demo was main calling. Make sure your demo is calling to walk with him.
I was pretty much main calling this game.
That's heavy. Okay, well make sure then that you have players other than your demo walking with you.
Okay.
So you're not so baited like that. And then make sure for other people, make sure you're listening when people are calling to walk. Oh no, you're on cap or you're Ubered for said. Yeah, so the big thing I'm seeing, and this happens to a lot of teams on Ashville, is you are just sitting on bats and doing nothing. That is a very common problem with Ashville. When you're sitting on bats, you want to immediately be thinking, are we going to sack? Are we going to dry fight? And then within the next 10-15 seconds, you want to do one of those. What you don't want to do is you don't want to sit here for 30 seconds and do nothing. It's very bad. Doing nothing is always bad. Let me look at the rollouts. I assume it's going to be the same thing. No, but your shutter this time. Very nice, very nice. That was a little slow. They're going to get spam on your shutter first. It's fine. Everything's looking fine. Your heavy's forward. Walk forward. Dude, you're being pretty passive. You're going to win this if you all just walk forward like right now. Walk forward. Walk forward. Your soldier bombs. You win. Go forward. You're winning. You're so passive. Please. Yes. The W key. Yes. Very sad.
What is that spy doing?
He was messing with you. It's fine. It's fine. You walk forward. You win. But just now, what you want to do? As you cap, you want to stand here and shoot the corner to pressure them off ramp. You don't even have to turn the corner really. You can just shoot over the roof. But very nice. Very nice. You could have walked forward a little faster, but you eventually walk forward and you win. It's beautiful. Scout on roof. Very nice. Their medic has. You should know their medic's about. Well, they're about to have at least. You should know they're about to have because the medic didn't die in the mid fight. You should be expecting the exchange. Your heavy is a spawner, but once your heavy spawns, you should want your heavy like right here. You want your demo playing around your heavy, and then you want your medic playing like this corner right here. You want to pressure them so they can't immediately drop off bats for free, and then make them use super early instead of letting them turn the corner and use into you in ramp. Scout on roof is fine. Your soldier over here is fine. Demo rotating to help them. I mean, that's fine too. You do have a lot of the rest of your team super passive on ramp though. Like Scout on roof is fine, but like your pyro and medic sitting there. As medic, it's not just the being passive. Standing along this wall is going to make you eat spam like that, and you're going to die from it pretty much every time. If you want to stand back here, you have to stand like back here, or back here, which is really passive, and you shouldn't do that if you're about to take an exchange. You want to be playing like super forward like here. You can also play back here if you're expecting stacks, and then leave shutter. But notice, your team's being pretty passive. Your demo is one of the few aggressive players who died. And now they're just walking pretty uncontested. Try not to play over here when your team's on ramp. You're just isolating yourself. Especially if your demo's dead, you want to be with your team. That's fine. Could have waited a couple more seconds to use, but you were already dropping players, so it's fine. You should be looking to leave in this post. You're dropping a lot of players. Also, I would have tried to bring a scout into that. You're winning. So what you can do, you already left. I would leave and refight Shutter. You're already halfway there. Just leave and refight Shutter. Do not refight Ramp. It is bad. Do not do it. Leave. Bring all. You have a bunch of spawners. Just refight Shutter if you want to refight. Do not refight Ramp. It is terrible. So now you should be on from Ramp, and notice you're standing here eating spam very bad. Think you just killed someone who fed in. Nice. Okay, near team has. You should be looking to take a dry fight as soon as possible. Get some buffs out and then go. Is your medic? Who's your medic? That's Pyro. There's your medic. Okay, they're fine. Alright. They're being really passive. You can kind of see that there's no one on boxes. This would be a good time to simply walk in. But what it looks like is you're waiting for Uber. It's very bad. Very bad. Do not do it. You're baiting your demo. Walk with your demo. Win. The other thing is never linger drop down. This is drop down right here. Never linger in drop down. People on roof can just shoot you. People on boxes have this amazing spam angle on you. It's a bad place to linger. Your heavy shouldn't be in this exchange. Your heavy wants to live for the post. You need to just walk forward. You're baiting your pyro. This is poverty. You're lingering drop down and you're dying. You get forced early. Your heavy dies because you're a little too aggressive. You flash the spy! Oh no. Oh yeah. So yeah, a ton of things went wrong there. You were waiting on bats instead of taking a dry fight. Again, never just wait for Uber on bats. It is terrible. Take a dry fight, run a sack. If they don't have, you should take the dry fight. Just kind of do something instead of waiting for Uber. Once you had, though, you should have been looking to take the exchange. It should have been like a demo scout, demo pyro. Demo scout probably would have been a little better. But you just kind of need to walk in with those two players and only those two players. If it's an exchange, only two people should be in it. They walk forward. You use as soon as you have to not drop players. And then those two players know they have beam and don't get baited like happened to your pyro. And then the other players, like your heavy and pyro, if they're not in the Uber, should be staying back, staying healthy, so that they can walk in after the exchange fades and actually do stuff instead of just dying. And then again, never sit drop down. If you're sitting here and you have Uber, just walk at them and use. Do not sit drop down. It is terrible. But instead of sitting on bats, you're going for a dry fight. This is beautiful. Don't sit drop down, but you know, I mean, your demo spamming them, just like walk forward. Win game. The other thing I would say is before taking this dry fight, you can take a second, and you probably should, take a second to spam roof a little bit, just get those players off of roof. Put like 2 or 3 stickies on roof, get them off roof. Look, fight boxes from up here. Walk along here to fight players on point, and then jump down his demo. But you do get it. You took that dry fight. Wasn't perfect, but it was good. You just walked off that, took a dry fight. You won. You got the point. It's beautiful. Now again, it's about to be an exchange. You want to play aggressive. Don't play over there as heavy. You want to be over here. Demo is fine. Make sure you're looking at Shutter though. You want to keep Shutter trapped. Don't stand along this wall as med. It's bad. And there's a sticky coming for spam. Another sticky eating the spam.
I got a med ringer.
Oh, med ringer, very sad. Demo is very alone on point. As demo, you don't even need to like peek that sniper. You can just stand here, shoot Shutter, and then you can spam over these boxes. You just arc pipes and stickies over these boxes. They land right here, and notice how many players they have standing right there.
Howdy.
Hello.
Wait, we already got the med ringer? Wait.
This is the med ringer.
Oh,
That is so awkward. I'm sorry, TS.
But anyways,
That's crazy.
you're just stacking a bunch of players. Ramp, it's very bad. They're just gonna walk for free. Your heavy's very isolated on boxes. Probably gonna get spammed, but their team actually shoots them. We got your med. Spam for standing on ramp. Very sad. Again, you want to be playing more aggressive than denying that space. They're just kind of walking for free, and you're just eating spam on ramp. Yes, your med has. You should be looking to run a sack. Once you have players up, careful with solo sacking like that, though. If you're gonna run a sack, make sure you bring multiple players into it. Or maybe you did. I'm not sure if your soldier was in that or not. If your soldier was in it, then I guess it's fine. Just
Looks like
unfortunate
one.
you didn't get anything.
Who are you missing?
If you guys have a scrim, I can just stop the review. That's fine.
Yeah, we're having a scrum like right now.
Yeah.
We're about
Yeah,
to have a scram. Yeah.
It's basically just more the same.